Mike, congratulations back in the Dream Team. How would you sum up yours and Wakefield's season so far?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the experience of a new role. You know, I've taken on captaincy down at Wakefield, so I've enjoyed that role. And as a club, you know, we've had a really good season to give ourselves a chance in the playoffs by getting ourselves in the top six. So, no, we're really looking forward to what can come on Friday night.
Is it a sense of you've got nothing to lose going into the game on Friday?
Yeah, well, that's essentially, you know, what a lot of the clubs have really. It's 80 minutes of rugby, you know, and it's knockout rugby now. So we've got no pressure on ourselves. We know we'll be the underdogs as there was, but you know, and rightly so. You know, Lee have finished in a higher position. They're at home and they're a top quality side. So you know, we know it's going to be a tough game come Friday.
Wakefield play some nice rugby out there. What about all the work you doing, you and your fellow forwards doing the back? How important is that to the rest of the team?
Yeah. You know, I think you know the work, not just myself, you know, but there's other middles as well that put in a lot of work, and it gives our halves the platform to go out and show our skill and do the moves that we do. So you know, it's a team effort. You know, like I've said earlier, I've got the recognition here today, but without those guys, I wouldn't be where I am today.
What are you expecting from Lee on Friday?
Yeah, more of the same of what we have the last 3 times we've played them this year. So, you know, they're a top quality side and attacking wise, sharp, defensively, hard to break down. So, you know, I think more of the same on Friday. I think the last 2 times that we've played them, it's been a really close finish. So it's been a few try or maybe slightly more in it. So, yeah, come Friday, I think it's going to be more the same.
There's not been many games this season that Wakefield haven't been competitive in. That must be pleasing, especially for the first season back in Super League.
Yeah, and that was one of our outlines, was to be competitive in all the games. It wasn't just to be making up numbers. And I think, you know, the recruitment side of things showed that. I think we signed players that were hungry to achieve things, and like I say at the beginning, we've now put ourselves in a situation where, you know, it gives ourselves a chance to be involved in bigger games.
If you weren't in the Dream Team then, because as you say, it's not about individual honesty, it's about team honesty, who should be in your position this year?
From Wakefield?
Anywhere.
There's so many good prop forwards. I think from our place, Kai's Fertili's been really good. Matty Lee's, I think, his efforts is massive, and I think defensive pressure is really hard to play against. I think at Lee, you think of Owen Trout as well, so I think he's been a real standout for them this year, and he's had a really good season.
He's obviously had his haircut now, but how was Fertili fitting? Because he came over almost as a complete nobody. No one's ever heard of him. Comes in, plays against Gould in the Challenge Cup, and now he's a cult hero.
Yeah. The fans have really taken a liking to him, haven't they? Which, you know, rightfully so. He gives us 100% every game, and he's an exciting player to play with. But I can imagine to be an exciting player to watch as well. But yeah, he's a great player for us. But he's been involved in some really good clubs. I think before this, he was involved with Melbourne Storm, so trained and played with some world-class players over there. So I think he's brought that bit of experience and, you know, professionalism over with us, and he's a great asset to us.
So whatever happens from here, the upward trajectory at Wakefield continues in the future.
Well, that's the plan. Yeah, I think, you know, it's not to rest on our laurels. It's to be progressing as a club, on and off the field. You know, we want success in terms of silverware. Well, ideally we'd like it soon, but you know, but also we want it in 10, 20 years' time to continue as well. We don't want to be just falling off. We want to be a club that, you know, that brings players through as well. So as a captain, it's quite a big role for me to help them go through as well.